it's Chicago to start out. So the next starting five. We've got Mills, Bembry out there with Durant. Then it's Harden, and it's Claxton in at the 5. Now here's Pippen. Shoots over KD. It's hauled in by Claxton.
And this is a shot he can definitely make, and the defense not a factor at all.
Here's Harden driving to the basket. Lays it up off the glass. Harden's got the first basket of the game for Brooklyn. For the Nets, they come into this one following a loss to Portland. Now Jordan with some arc. Here's Gilmore, and he banks in the layup.
Yeah, sometimes he comes off as maybe being laid back, but Gilmore is a fierce competitor in the post, and it comes out in his rebounding more than anywhere else.
Here's Harden, pass to Claxton. Kicks it out to Harden. The 3. Offensive rebound. It's tipped. Just 5 on the clock. Second chance shot. And here's Mills for 3. Rodman grabs the miss. Just around a minute and a half into the first quarter. Here's Jordan. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And the defining trait of the greatest of superstars, Jordan makes the players around him better. Mentally, in terms of effort, and in terms of their performance. Probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. Now, here is Harden, Durant, and then Durant with the dunk.
Well, drop that hammer, KD. How confident is this guy at the cup?
To the inside. Rodman trying to break free. Shots good by Gilmore. Gilmore's got his second basket of the night.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. I was able to speak with Chicago's head coach. He talked about the need to be tough with KD, physically and mentally. Coach said, we understand he's going to go on runs against tight defense. We can't get down on ourselves or start forcing things at the other end as a result. We'll see if they can maintain that even keel throughout the game. Kevin?
Thank you, David. The Nets shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
And you really got to give them a ton of credit for what they've done at the free throw line this season. How about 82% as a unit? Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Gilmore. The kick out to Rose. Here's Jordan. And a little luck that time, but it drops.
Vision by Rose, right? Hits the open man. He's creating for others, and this guy is so tough to deal with.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. And Harden with the stop. 6 changes of the lead here.
Yeah, both teams still kind of feeling their way through this game.
Chicago trailing here. Rose with the ball. And it's denied. Down low. It's stolen by Rodman. Here's Rose. Outside Jordan. Pippen against Harden. 6 to shoot. Jordan the pass to Gilmore. Here's Pippen. Rebound Brooklyn. And here comes Harden leading the fast break. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Back to KD. Passes it to Claxton. Yep, it counts.
Okay, Kevin Durant scanning the floor, looking for opportunities, make your teammates feel good. Nice.
And here is Jordan. From the high post. And again, no good by Chicago. And they have certainly been looking locked in offensively.
They sure have. Staying aggressive and playing under control. I'll bet even they didn't think the pick would work that well.
No. And they get the major league dunk out of it, too.
And my question is, where was the help? Someone rotate over and challenge.
Chicago with the ball, following the bucket by the Nets. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on Blake Griffin.
Even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
The Bulls have gone 1 for 2 on the night so far from the line. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new grouping. Brooklyn leading by 3. Inside. Kicks it out to Harden. And he drives in. And Harden with the stop.
Crafty off the dribble. And the moment Harden gets an angle on you with his strength, it's over.
Here's Jordan. He has 5. .114 left in the first.
Well, this has not been a quarter to remember for this guy. He looks completely flustered.
To the middle. Here's Griffin. Good D by Jordan.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
Wasted no time on that one.
And that's definitely a shot that he has in his arsenal.
And so it's Harden bringing it up for the Brooklyn Nets. It's a 3-point game. Driving the lane. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
36 seconds left to play here in the first. Butler on the wing. Feeds to Love. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
Well, this is why Butler has become a real threat on the offensive end. Yes, he's a great scorer, but he is equally capable and adept at finding the open guy.
It's Harden with the drive and the jam by Harden.
Wow, look at how quick he flashes to the rim there for the finish.
16 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Now Armstrong. And it's Jordan to top the key. 1 second left. Oh, he nails it just in time.
One eye on the rim, one on the clock. What a play.
Coaches talk about ending quarters well. You cannot do it better than that.
And that concludes a back-and-forth, high-scoring first quarter of play. Nets lead by 3. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Brooklyn.
We've seen a lot of their points coming off penetration in the first half.
Yeah, we've seen them burying their fair share of mid-range jumpers tonight, too. A good first half for them in that department.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, as the second quarter gets going.
James Harden.
So the Bulls 5 right now. We've got Butler. Noah is out there with Armstrong. And it's Sloan in at the shooting guard position. Bulls trail by 5. Armstrong with it. Now here's Butler. Over Griffin. Here's Love. The third shot of the possession finally falls for him.
There's no quitting this guy. He just gives you great effort, and he continues to give you great production.
Timeout called. The Nets. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Blazers.
Hey, they had their opportunities, but let's face it, they choked from the line. Hard to win that way on the road.
You've got to stand in and deliver from the free throw line, even in a tough environment, and they failed to do so.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Sloan passes to Theus. Poked loose. Griffin with the steal. And now in transition is Mills. Here we go. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Harden right side. He lobs it up, hammers the alley-oop through.
And while his ability to score gets so much attention, Harden demonstrating why he's also regarded as an elite level passer.
And the first timeout of the game called for Chicago.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
And the question they're going to have to answer to me is it a problem with the scheme or is it a problem with matchups?
Kukoc, he's checked in for the Bulls. Bulls trail by 7. Thea's the pass to Sloan. And Patrick Mills gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
And that was a great replay we just saw of our mobile one block.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn.
For viewers, timeout's a chance to check your phone, grab a drink, but for the teams, it's all about business.
Well, there's something that the coach doesn't like. I'm curious to see which kind of adjustment he makes here.
Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. A nice shot by Theus.
Now, how about the vision of Joakim Noah wastes no time delivering that pass?
It's Harden with the drive.
What I saw, I mean, that move was out of this world.
Executed to perfection, Greg. I mean, he had the rim in his sights and was not going to be stopped. Thea's the pass to Butler. With the shot. Rebound, Brooklyn. Claxton's got 7 rebounds in the game.
Maybe the best ever at earning free throws. I mean, Harden has mastered the art of contact and still being able to get off the shot.
The Nets shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. Harden hits them both. Bulls trail by 8. Thea's the pass to Kukoc. Shoots over KD. Kukoc can't get it to go. From deep three-point range, and James Harden good for 3. Harden's got the lead up to 11 now for the Nets.
Well, they're calling his number time and time again, and he is delivering.
Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Here's Sloan. And the Bulls with another miss. Nets leading by 11. Oh, and a fast break for the Nets. It's picked off. Now the pass to Theus. He dishes it to Kukoc. He kicks it to Sloan. Will it go? They get the rebound. Shot's good by Gilmore.
And he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
Timeout called the Nets.
Substitution for the Bulls. Scottie Pippen. Zach
Brooklyn with the ball.
Derrick Rose.
And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in this second quarter of play. Back to Harden. Beyond the arc. That one, no good. So the Bulls will take it the other way. Here's Levine. Goes back up. It'll go, and the next lead is cut down now to just 7 on the basket from Gilmore.
You simply must put a body on this guy. You know he's going to try to get to that glass.
It's Harden with the drive, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. The Nets shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Second team foul.
First one falls for
Brooklyn. Nicholas Claxton. 2 shots.
So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Outside Rose. Back to Levine. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Rose. Here's Gilmore. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And how about the offensive rebound with a little extra punch on the putback?
You're right, Greg. As they look to trim the deficit, could we see them send a few more bodies to the boards from here on out? Maybe, just maybe. And so it's Rose who brings the ball up for the Chicago Bulls. They trail by 6, and the shot goes in.
Well, such a quick release. Zach LaVine and a catch and shoot. Nicely done.
Rodman against Harden. Here he goes. Griffin trying to get open. So it looks like the Nets will retain possession here. Jordan, he's checked in for Zach LaVine.
Michael Jordan.
.107 left in the first half of basketball.
Chicago foul. Scottie Pippen. That's his first personal foul. 3rd team foul.
The 3 from Harden. Again, the miss by Harden.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Jordan with it. And Griffin picks him up defensively. Let's go. Outside Rose. Pass to Rodman. Outside Pippen. Here's Gilmore. Oh, that's blocked. Harden against Rose. To the paint. Durant feeling it out of him. Fires the 3. Rebound by Rose. Bulls trail by 4. Outside Pippen for 3. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
James Harden was the man in the first. He had 25 points and 2 assists. Kenny, your thoughts on the Nets' first half?
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. An exceptional performance so far from James Harden.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
Starting off the second half, here's Steve Nash's 5. On-court spots filled by Durant and Griffin. Mills out there with Harden, and it's Claxton in at the 5, roaming the paint. Pippen kicks to Rose. Here's the drive. Tips it up. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Rodman's got the first bucket of the third here for Chicago.
Well, hard blue-collar work ethic on display. This guy just beating everyone to the ball.
Chicago trailing here. For the tie, they grab their own miss. Shots good by Gilmore.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Harden the pass to Claxton. It's good. The assist that time from Harden.
Assisted.
Harden's got his third assist on the night. Harden against Jordan. Lets a floater go. Got a hand on it. That's tipped. Stolen by Pippen. to the left side wing. Outside Rose. Passes it to Jordan. Rodman trying to break free, and it's blocked. Here's Durant, and stolen by Jordan. Oh, and a fast break for the Bulls. Floats one, and he sinks the layup. Jordan's got it all tied up now for the Bulls.
And what you see with Jordan, running full speed, but always in complete control.
And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. We have got to see that sensational mobile one block again.
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
Knocks it loose. And so here is Chicago. The dish now to Pippen. Here's Gilmore. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Going to the rack with energy. And the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, got to chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
Yeah, and give him credit for taking advantage in a close game. Those are the types of plays that can swing things in your direction.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Outside Rose. Clock at 6. From downtown, sinks the three-pointer. Rose has got the lead up to 3 now for Chicago.
And as he's tried to preserve his body to play a complete season, Rose has begun to lean more on that outside jumper.
And so it's Rose bringing it up for the Chicago Bulls. Just 4 points. That's all they've given up here in the second half. It's hauled in by Claxton. Claxton's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Harden against Rodman. Harden scanning the floor. And the slam by Blake Griffin.
The assist.
And you can put those alley-oop feeds as high as you need to when Griffin's on the receiving end. He'll pick it up off the top of the backboard if he has to.
Chicago calls timeout. So Chicago ends up going with the new group. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now.
Dance team, make some noise.
Here's Sloan. No points in the game yet for him.
But Kevin Durant is playing spectacular defense, and it sets the tone for the entire team.
Sloan passes to Butler. Here's Harden on the wing. He's covered by Armstrong.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Harden against Armstrong. It's Harden with the drive, and that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench if he keeps shooting it like that. He has been putrid here this quarter. Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
Going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end.
And the jam by Harden.
And once Harden has momentum behind him, watch out. They love seeing the beard flush it down there with some power.
Chicago leading. We've got 1:18 left in the third quarter. The pass to Armstrong. Down low. Noah banked in off the glass. Noah's got his second basket.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Personal foul.
And the ongoing league debate. Who's the toughest guy to guard? Harden's name always comes up.
Some changes for Chicago. Kukoc, he's checked in for Noah. And Levine subbed in for B.J. Armstrong. Levine feeling it out a bit. Here's Sloan. From outside, off the mark. Here's Mills. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Mills has got his first points of the game. neither side has relented a bit in this back-and-forth affair.
And you can sense the energy in the building already as this game is starting to build towards having a terrific finish.
They get it back. The Nets with the lead. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. And here's Harden. He's got 29 points. With the drive, and the layup falls.
James Harden.
Harden's got 6 points in the quarter.
And for Harden, finishing through contact is just part of the job description. He gets bodied up almost every time he takes it inside.
It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Nets lead by 3. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling right here on 2K Sports. In a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver. And he did just that.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. Bulls trail by 3. We've got Kukoc, and it's Theus in at the point. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Teardrop shot. It's deflected. Outside, KD. Levine against Harden. To the inside. So it looks like the Nets will retain possession here.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
But a really good read on his part, being disruptive at the defensive end right now.
Dennis Rodman, he's checked in for Chicago. And so it's Brooklyn with it. And then Durant with the jam.
Boy, you cannot let Kevin Durant have that much room to take off. This guy is tremendous as an alley-oop finisher.
Here's Theus. Dishes to Levine. They get a hand on it. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Kukoc kicks to Levine. Over Mills. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team.
Ball. Substitution for the Bulls.
Nets leading by 5.
Michael Jordan. Derek
Harden up top. He's covered by Rose. Harden against Rose. There's the 3. Claxton the pass to Harden. The putback. It's good on the putback. And the Nets lead by 7.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling now.
And it's blocked. Outside, KD. Kicks it to Harden. The 3. In the corner, it's Griffin. Harden against Rose. Harden, no good. Harden's gone 1 of 5 from three-point territory. 13 feet away. Pulled the shot a little up, but the bounce goes his way.
Yeah, Pippen using those long arms inside to get shots off. Feels like no one can guard him down low.
Timeout called, the Nets.
The loudest and craziest.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Olden.
Thanks. During the break, this was what was going on in Steve Nash's huddle. He said, this is where mistakes can kill us. This is where mistakes can turn this thing completely around. Protect the basketball and make the simple play. In other words, guys, no hero ball right now.
All right, thank you, David. Good on the shot.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
Harden against Rose. Outside Jordan. And Brooklyn will now go the other way with it. Oh, Griffin in position. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Rose scanning the floor to the middle. Here's Rodman, and Dennis Rodman with the slam.
Yeah, and this is what happens when you have a scorer like Jordan on the floor. He attracts all that attention defensively, leaving guys wide open.
And the jam by Harden.
Some power coming from the PG.
Ah, that's right, GA. Seeing more and more of that these days. Backcourt guys who can elevate.
We know versatility is huge in this game. Just a tremendous job finishing that play. Wow.
Inside, Jordan, and the dunk by Jordan.
Yeah, putting the team on his back as he often does. The tighter the game gets, to more Jordan wants the ball.
Nets leading by 5. Now Harden. Drives to the hoop, and the jam by Harden.
And on the offensive end, Harden can be such a monster. So far, he's had little trouble finding his shots.
Harden against Jordan. Rebound, Brooklyn. Claxton's got 15 rebounds here tonight. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Rose. 1:39 left in the fourth quarter. The offensive rebound, and there's a whistle. That's going to go on James Harden. That's foul number 2 for him.
First team foul.
Here's Rodman. Outside Rose. Shot clock at 6. Scooped up. Goes up again. That is good. And the Nets lead is cut to just 5 on the basket from Gilmore.
Huge play on the offensive glass there to get more second chances. He's only getting more physical as this game wears on.
This guy just feeds off that fourth quarter pressure in a tight game like this. That's when we can really see the kind of heart he plays with.
And now, let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, James Harden.
And it's been a ridiculous performance in the best sense possible. I mean, everything about his game has been working. And no matter what they've thrown at him, he's had the answer.
Griffin finds Harden. KD with it. Outside Rose, and Jordan has it in the corner. A tad short, but it's good off the front of it. Now just a 3-point Nets lead.
Boy, I'll tell you, there's an art to doing this. What's amazing is how often Jordan hits the clutch shot.
It falls!
And this is what great players do. Harden understanding how to deliver in a big moment.
Chicago calls timeout. They're behind by 5. 52 seconds left in the fourth.
Let's go on. We are the best fans in the NBA.
Outside Rose. Outside Pippen. Pass to Jordan. There's the triple. Doesn't get it to drop for him. The Nets go the other way with it, and he makes that one.
James Harden.
Harden's got 41.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
And as a result, they may be facing just a little bit less resistance right now. They are having their way.
And we've seen it. He can do this all game. Jordan with a great burst there to get the finish.
First team foul.
We've got 28 seconds left in the game, and so they choose to intentionally foul.
That's his second personal foul. Second team foul.
Good on the first, and that increases their lead to 6.
And getting to the line better than anyone in the league. James Harden led the league in free throw attempts during 7 of his 8 seasons with Houston.
Well, we know this. Free throw shooting is such a mental aspect of the game. This guy keeps his composure and comes through.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. They trail by 7. 27 seconds left to play in the final quarter. 27 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Pippen misses.
And the way he was able to reach out towards that release had an impact.
Well, no question. He altered that shot, and most of the time, that's just as good as blocking.
That's his first personal foul.
First free throw is good, and that trims the lead to 6.
Boy, what a roller coaster career it has been for Derrick Rose. One-time league MVP, now just trying to fit in with the rest of his guys. This is not an easy transition.
And he commits the intentional foul.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
So the first one drops, and that increases their lead to 6.
At the line for 2.
And so he drops them both. It's a 7-point game. Here's Rose. Launches a 3. Nails the triple.
Scottie Pippen.
They're going to prolong the game here with an intentional foul.
You had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
He drops the first one, and that puts them up by 5. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Well, what a performer this guy is. Game is on the line. He stands up and delivers.
Pippen kicks to Jordan. From deep. They get it back. The kick out to Rose. And so it's Brooklyn with the win. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
You know, Kevin, I sense that as well. I mean, they really did feed off all of that negative energy this crowd was directing at them. I mean, they turned it around and used it as motivation to close out a significant win.
And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, and the rest of our terrific crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. See you later.
The point is, let's I show you how to touch it. Writings on the wall, they can't spell it off. Wait till after dark, you turn bright. I was in phase, now it's better days. Now my paper straight, we call space. I'm not for any hating, knock off filler vibes. I feel like wanna feel like feeling traumatized. Drama time, call it trial. On Valentine, itchy in my palm, it's probably coming time. I'm alive. Who I they the judge? I made it out the mud. I know people ain't gon' like me. I'm no longer who I was. She know I play for keeps. She know I'm off of. It's bitter when it's sweet. She know I'm off of. Boy elite, she my pride, but peace. Some minutes to release. I don't wanna hear your preach. Now I'm off of. Now I'm off of. Now I'm off of. She know I'm off of. Who I they the judge? I made it out the mud. I know people ain't gon' like me, I'm no longer who I was. See, now I play for keys. See, now I'm off of. It's bitter when it's sweet. See, now I'm off of.
It's back early.
Yeah, this come up, it been really major. My team eating like we sitting at the dinner table. I done got a couple calls from a couple labels. Now it's all eyes on me like they was watching cable. I had to come up, I really couldn't stay down. Still 10 toes with my boys from the playground. I see these haters, they really want me way down. If they not talking bread, please get up out my way now. Look, I never changed, I only had to move different. I'm like a title contender, moves made with precision. I went from losing to winning, I wanted all no percentage. I'm never fake, no pretending. You want to, you can get it. Hold up, my wordplay is on a different level. I'm getting hot, popping off, guess I'm in the kettle. A rock star, so you know I Fast life, leave my foot up on the gas pedal. A young Don, I'm feeling like I'm Nino. Got the money and the power with no casino. I'm running up the bands and I'm only seeing C-notes. I'm a star, ain't got bucks, yeah, I feel like Cappuccino. Look, 2020, I'm really taking over. I need a big body Benz and a chauffeur. Got a V8 in the engine and I'm about to blow the motor. You know I run the game, you could call me a controller, Yeah, it's my year, like baby had in 2019. I'm like an outcast, I'm feeling like I'm fresh and I'm clean. Big bands in my jeans, got me ripping the scene. Got designer Louis V, yeah, you know it's supreme. Balenciaga stepping, oh, that's a... To all my haters steady watching me and my possessions. It's my time, I'm done with all the wait. And I've been patient, now I'm cooking up this beat without an apron, okay? I done upgraded from basic, now I'm bringing home the bacon. Yes, I want the top spot, well, I'ma go ahead and take it. Moving in like it was vacant, they sleeping, I've been awakened. You hear me on every station, I'm blowing up, yeah, that's major. My life is really like a movie, I'm talking lights, camera, action with a whole bunch of... Living great, designer down with a whole bunch of Gucci. Now I got y'all at attention like y'all playing Call of Duty, look. It's a special occasion, 25 years breathing, hey look mama, we made it. Now the family living lavish, show me life is amazing. And yeah, we did a full turn like we driving Mercedes.
Giving the gift of basketball here on this Christmas Eve. Welcome everyone to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Brian Anderson with Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill. Allie LaForce with us on the sidelines. We've got the Brooklyn Nets taking on the Milwaukee Bucks. And so off the tip, it's Brooklyn. And the starting lineup for the Nets. Durant the 3 with Griffin at the 4. James Harden out there with Patrick Mills. And it's Claxton in at the 5. Now here's Harden. Here he goes. It's blocked.
And the massive wingspan of Abdul-Jabbar. Impressive. Kareem easily swatting away shots.
Defense doesn't get much better than the mobile one block we just saw on replay.
I mean, letting them know up front that he's on the hunt tonight and eager to knock away shots. I love it.
And the Nets making a change here. Carter's checked in. And Brooklyn has possession. And Durant.
So the Bucks win the tip. So the Nets starting 5. Front court spots filled by Durant and Griffin. Harden out there with Mills, and it's Claxton in at the center position. Now here is Abdul-Jabbar. 6 on the shot clock. The 8-footer. Down it goes. Nice one there from Antetokounmpo.
And I can't think of a higher percentage look than that. Giannis, one of the best ever working inside.
Harden dishes to Griffin. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist.
And an efficient start here offensively, working it inside for the easy 2.
And here is Abdul-Jabbar. Back to Robertson. Passes to Antetokounmpo. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Hey guys, that's a sight we've become far too accustomed to see. Antetokounmpo throwing it down like it was just another day at the office.
Boy, this guy is a good finisher, so he misses a chippy. That's tough to take.
Milwaukee getting another chance here. And Abdul-Jabbar gets it to go.
Boy, not a bad beginning. 3 for 4 from the floor. Pretty good start.
For the Nets, they come into this one following a loss to the Trailblazers. Here's Harden. He can't get it to go. And Milwaukee will come the other way. Robertson outside to the middle. Here's Abdul-Jabbar, and Kareem throws it down.
And not much you can do defensively once Kareem gets the ball in that close. Too much height, too much talent.
Harden, and Harden with the stuff.
That's a finish he'll be bragging about for a while.
As he should. Very impressive.
How about that from your point guard, gentlemen? Playing big at the rim. Okay.
Here's Moncrief following the bucket by the Nets. Pass to Johnson. Feeds it to Abdul-Jabbar. It's hauled in by Claxton. And so it's Harden bringing it up for the Nets. 4-point game. Driving inside. And that one's good. His second basket of 4, shooting 50%.
Superb at finishing through contact. Harden is just so elusive and creative on those strong drives.
Robertson outside. Here's Antetokounmpo. Abdul-Jabbar passes to Giannis. That one good for 2. Giannis has got 6 points. Nets trail by 4. Harden left side. Pass to Mills, and it's stolen by Moncrief. Shoots over Mills. No good there. And Brooklyn will come the other way. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Blazers.
Well, what did them in was all the missed free throws. It could have been a much different outcome.
I thought the frustration at the line was evident, and it makes it easy on the defense when you're not capitalizing once they put you at the free throw line.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Harden the pass to Claxton. And it's the Bucks on the break. Johnson's got the ball.
Great job of getting up the floor and creating early offense.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look.
On the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn.
And momentum going the other way. Can they find some answers?
I think here you have just got to get back to what you do best and then live with the results.
Here's what Milwaukee's doing. What about that dunk?
That was special. My goodness.
And this is how a floor leader makes a statement. Harden just put the other team on notice.
And that's life above the rim. Courtesy of our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. There's the pass to Allen. Here's the floater. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Back to Allen. Shoots the 3. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
And it's Harden with the ball for the Nets. They trail by 9 points. Oh, Griffin in position. It's stolen by Abdul-Jabbar. With the teardrop, count it. Allen's got his second bucket of the night. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for Milwaukee.
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnovers.
Yeah, and I think the other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've gotten off turnovers.
Harden against Robertson. He kicks to Abdul-Jabbar. Allen for 3. It's rebounded by Durant. Nets trail by 9. Mills passes to Griffin. Here's Claxton. Timeout called. The Nets.
Timeout.
Goes up off the inbound. Milwaukee with the rebound. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Here's Robertson. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Now here's Harden. 6 points for him. With 4 seconds on the clock and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
That's his first personal foul.
As crafty as they come, Harden uses that tremendous body control to his advantage.
Harden taking 2 shots.
Harden hits them both.
The way he's shooting free throws tonight, you simply don't want to put him there.
It's deflected, and they recover it. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. We'll return shortly. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Bucks, guys.
Playing inside out in that first quarter led to some high percentage shots in the paint.
It is great when you can get that established early, because to me it opens up every other aspect of your game.
Griffin setting the floor for the Nets. Front court spots filled by Durant and Griffin. Mills out there with Harden, and it's Claxton in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Passes it to Allen. Lets it go with a three. Connects from three-point range. Allen's got his third bucket of the night.
And this is Allen's game. One of the quickest releases we've ever seen. Amazing shooting off that pass.
Now Harden. He's got 8. Durant in the corner. 5 to shoot. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Middleton outside. They get it again. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Basket is good. He'll get it. And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the official.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able to. A challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. With double checking, and the game continues on.
Here's Claxton, and it's Moncrief with the rebound. Milwaukee leading by 13. And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. And he's able to get it back. And they're able to recover. And that one's good by Abdul-Jabbar. The Nets on offense. To end the run, it's Harden with the drive.
And on the drive, Harden just so tricky to guard. No one wants to risk handing him a foul.
Harden's gotten 4 of his 7 shots to go. Outside Robinson. Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Ripped away. Harden with it. He's got 10. He takes it in. Makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals. 5 for 8 in the game.
And he's really shot the ball well, but it hasn't been contagious.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Good evening, Kevin. Now, the NBA does get high marks for its diversity, but there is some frustration on that front. You look at head coaches and front office positions. All-star Karl Anthony Towns said, men of color deserve a chance to lead a team, run an organization, and make their mark. Not just with a jersey on, but with a suit on. Guys?
Thank you, David.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Outside Robinson to the inside. Shoots, got a piece of it, and it's out of bounds. The Bucks able to retain possession here. A different look for Milwaukee. Giannis Antetokounmpo comes in for Cummings, and it's Johnson in for Glenn Robinson III.
Marcus Johnson.
Here's Johnson off the inbound. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Good work there as it goes. Abdul-Jabbar's got 11 points.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Here's Harden outside for KD. And it's stolen by Moncrief. Fast break, Milwaukee. For the finish, throws down the breakaway jam.
And boy, he gets a great jump on the rest of the field there and just leaves them behind.
You love the awareness, the decisiveness. Great job there.
Harden the pass to Claxton.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Outside, out of the Kumbo. A minute 50 left in the first half. Bridgman can't hit.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And the playmaking of Harden continues to impress. Whether he's looking for his shot or creating for others, such a dynamic talent.
And both free throws good for James Harden. 1:43 left here in the second. And it's Antetokounmpo with the ball. He'll bring it up for Milwaukee. To the paint. Johnson. The tip in on the offensive rebound. Johnson's got his second bucket tonight.
Oh, and a nice job of turning that miss into 2 points on the tip in.
Hustle points, I believe they call them. Hustle points right there. Harden left side. Down low. Robertson with the steal. Johnson surveying the floor. Driving in. That's tipped. And that'll be Milwaukee as it goes out of bounds. Bucks retain possession. His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile one block.
And guys, that block could really help change the momentum of this game.
1:02 left to play in the first half. Head for 3. Good, and the assist goes to Giannis. Red's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Here's Harden. Takes it inside. And the jam by Harden.
And once Harden has momentum behind him, watch out. They love seeing the beard flush it down there with some power.
Here's Giannis. 6 points for him. Six to shoot. It's tipped. Makes it off the glass. Antetokounmpo's got 8.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Here's Harden going inside. Oh, and James Harden throws it down hard.
And it doesn't take much to get Harden going. His confidence serves as a catalyst for him catching fire.
Giannis kicks to Baker. Pass to Johnson. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Johnson's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading.
And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks with a 19-point advantage heading into the next quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Milwaukee came out looking very confident. Their sharp focus and apparent preparation.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. An exceptional performance so far from James Harden.
And the way that he has helped out with the ball movement has been a difference maker early on.
I don't know that you necessarily think of him as someone who's going to create for others, but boy, all night he's been willing to make the extra pass.
We've got Antetokounmpo. Robertson is out there with Moncrief. Then it's Johnson, and it's Abdul-Jabbar in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the 5 on the floor for the Bucks. And here's Moncrief. Wants to get it to Robertson and does. Robertson is doubled. Outside, Antetokounmpo kicks it out to Johnson. Here's Abdul-Jabbar, and it's Griffin with the rebound. Nets trail by 17. Harden up top. Antetokounmpo defending. Fast break, Milwaukee. That's in, coming off the assist from Robertson. Robertson's got 3 assists tonight.
This guy can do so much for you on the offensive end, and that is why his number gets called time and time again.
Harden against Antetokounmpo. Harden surveying the D. High arcing shot.
And beyond the obvious physical skills, Kareem just has a great understanding for the game. Times his move perfectly to get that shot. And even with the big lead, he remains focused on the task at hand.
That is the competitiveness he brings to the table. Every night you're going to get great effort from him.
A split second late, but almost came up with a steal there.
Absolutely appreciate the effort, though. He really went after it. So close.
Harden with it, and Abdul-Jabbar picks him up defensively. It's stolen by Johnson. Out left to the wing. The feed now to Giannis. Kicks it out to Johnson. Fires from deep. Rebound, Brooklyn. To the middle. And then Durant with the jam.
Boy, KD gets himself right to the rim. Liftoff is complete.
Here's Robertson. And there's the drive. Doesn't go that time. Good work defensively by Harden. And it's Harden with the ball for Brooklyn. 19-point game. The pass to Claxton. Griffin kicks to KD. Over onto Antetokounmpo. Harden against Abdul-Jabbar. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And while his ability to score gets so much attention, Harden demonstrating why he's also regarded as an elite-level passer.
Robertson against Harden. Good D by Harden. Nets trail by 17. To the paint. Here's Griffin. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
That's his first personal foul.
That one on Robertson.
A primary scorer for his team. Griffin also has a knack for drawing fouls on the way up.
Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Cummings, he's checked in for Abdul-Jabbar. Robinson comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Chris Middleton's checked in for Johnson. And it's Dandridge in for...
He is a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
That could be a contender for the dunk of the year, I think. Now a timeout call by Brooklyn.
Definitely not pleased with their rebounding at the defensive end. The number of putbacks they've allowed has been terrible. I'm sure that's what he's going to address during this timeout.
Here's Harden. He can't get that one, and Milwaukee will come the other way. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. Puts one up from 19, and yes, it's good. Dandridge has got his second basket of the game.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Inside, and that one is hammered home.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Now here's Moncrief. He's got 7. Into the lane. It's blocked. Up top, Durant. Defended by Middleton.
How about Kevin Durant on the dribble drive? What to do with this guy? He's got so many ways he can hurt you.
1:43 left here in the third quarter. Now Moncrief. Mills with the steal. And it's stolen by Moncrief. Unhindered, going all the way. Got a piece of it. Moncrief against KD. Count it. Claxton's got 8.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Cummings' shot is good. And Steve Nash wants a timeout.
You know, my guess right now is Coach wants to talk over this turnover issue. And it seems like they've been trying to force things a bit and need to find a steady rhythm offensively.
The Bucks making a change here. Baker's checked in. There's 57 seconds left to play in the third. Harden outside. With the drive. Rebound, Milwaukee.
It's all about the defense right there. Without that level of activity, he probably scores it.
And out of bounds as the Nets gain possession. Michael Redd's checked in for Milwaukee. Allen comes in for Danvers. Nets trail by 15. Here's Harden on the wing. Moncrief defending.
You know, and with how deliberate he can be, Harden still can surprise defenders with that burst, that underrated vertical that he possesses.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. And they get it back.
Wow, just getting all the luck right now, it seems. Good bounce.
Here's Moncrief. Off target with his 3. And Harden with the stuff.
That should give him a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt, GA.
Well, sometimes it's about taking it into your own hands. That kind of individual play can spark his groove.
And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. They've got a big advantage in the turnover stats because of their intense defense. We've got more in store for you right after this. And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Bucks leading by 11. A moment now to reset the lineups. Back to us by Gatorade. All fueled up here for the 4th quarter. So for Brooklyn now, on-court spots filled by Durant and Griffin. Mills out there with Harden. And it's Claxton in at the 5 spot. Harden against Robertson. Here's Claxton. It's deflected.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Allen's shot is off. And so it's Durant with it. He'll bring it up for the Nets. To the inside. And out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession. An outstanding defensive play to earn the Mobile One block.
And this is how you protect and grow a lead, by making a huge effort on that end of the floor.
Abdul-Jabbar's checked in for Milwaukee.
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
And Milwaukee has possession. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. Antetokounmpo dishes to Abdul-Jabbar. Antetokounmpo trying to break loose, and that one's good by Abdul-Jabbar.
And this is what we've come to expect from this guy, right? Not only making a ton of shots, but being efficient while doing so.
Robertson against Harden. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Claxton no good.
And he saw the play develop, but the pass just wasn't there.
It was a really good thought for sure, but the lob has got to be better than that.
Inflicting some punishment with the 2-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Harden with it, and Abdul-Jabbar picks him up defensively. Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. Pulls up on the elbow. Johnson, he's checked in for Michael Redd. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks. During the break, this was what was going on in Steve Nash's huddle. He told them, you can do a lot of great things out there and still lose if you don't take care of the boards. I want to see more effort, gang rebounding, everyone involved. That was his only focus. Kevin?
Thanks, David. Nets trail by 17. Harden outside, and he drives in, and it's sent back by Robertson. To the paint, and up the court come the Bucks on the break. And an important part of every team's game. And we'll look at the hustle stats for Milwaukee.
We've seen them make the extra effort from a defensive standpoint, closing out airspace and sending shots back.
Yeah, and I think something they've also worked hard at tonight is crashing the boards. The second chance points have been coming in bunches.
Each trip down becoming more important.
And you need to string some successful offensive possessions together and play tough deep.
Offensive rebound. Kicks it out to Robertson. Antetokounmpo trying to free himself up. And another shot. Abdul-Jabbar passes to Giannis. He feeds it to Robertson. And it's Abdul-Jabbar. That time on the assist by Robertson. Robertson's got his 6th assist on the night. Nets trail by 21. Harden right side. Can't connect from short range.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And I think you can start to feel their frustration mounting. With every missed bucket, it becomes more and more.
Swim like I caught me a green coat. I do the for the city, the one you can lean on. My mistake, bro, never by mistake. This more like for my mama's sake. This feel like Plex out the gate. Praise